What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, gonna do a double war recap. Going against Majalaya. There we go. That's what we're gonna say. Majalaya squad. I think from the Malaysia. Go figure. It's a level 9 clan, and we're gonna cover some Town Hall 9 attacks. Not gonna go through their attacks. It wasn't really a tough war for us. Almost a perfect war. I think we left 3 or 4 stars on there. And let's go ahead and check out some of the attacks here. So we're going to do double recap, like I said. We're going to do these Town Hall 9 attacks, then the other Town Hall 9 attacks, and then do 8 and 8. So, okay, let's do this. We're going to do Who Am I? And then it's going to be attack on number 4, Queen Walk, GoVaLo. And I think this is kind of like the bread and butter for Who Am I as far as his attacks. I don't think I've ever seen him do non-Queen Walk, GoVaLo. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because if you've got it down pat, then keep doing it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So this is going to be a queen walk, and one of the reasons why we know that is because there's no wall breakers for that queen to get in there, unless he uses a jump, which is always a possibility. So he's got 2 jumps and 2 heals, but no rages for the queen. So he's gonna hope he makes this. He's gonna hope that he can get through with this queen, because he's got no get out of jail free cards. He's got that get out of jail free card. He's got the one where he can use his ability, but it is completely up to him to take care of this clan castle without any help of rage or anything like that. But this poison is going to go ahead and take all of that clan castle out. Perfectly done. Starts phase 2 up top with the king, the Valkyries, and the wizards and golem coming in from the top. Valkyries just causing mass destruction, just doing heaps of running around, just swiping and destroying things. Uses a heal, uses a jump for those Valks, and they're making their way through the core. King takes the jump as well, and that queen is dead, so it did not make it that far. But the healers are going to go ahead and jump on that golem, who is very confused and is going to finally take that jump. But I'm having a feeling that golem is going to be healed almost full by the time it gets into the battle. So Valkyries are still doing the tanking under that second jump, and then they're going to go ahead and have one more heal for these hogs coming in from the back end. That healer is still healing the golem, and probably the king too. Hit a double giant bomb, but that's not a problem at all. These hogs are going to go ahead and take care of the Expo and then the Tesla, and now all the defenses are down, so we just got to play the cleanup game. Not too many hogs. I think about 3 hogs, but he's got some wizards on the bottom doing some cleanup and some minion on top, and he does have a king that's halfway health, and then it's going to be completely full health by the time this raid is over. So they're going to bang through some of these walls, but the wizards are going to go ahead and help them cleaning this stuff up. So not the prettiest raid, but definitely gets the job done. Very nice attack. Let us check out number 7. And this is going to be a Mass Valk by JLC. I think it gets 6 stars this war. So hit this base twice. It's a very, very simple base, but it's very confusing if you're not used to hitting ring bases. The whole point of this base, and where people fall into the problem, or where the problem lies, is they jump in, or they break into any of these compartments, these first line compartments, and then basically all the troops walk around the entire base, because you notice that they have little holes inside the base, or little openings where they don't get stuck and have to walk through. So it's designed to make all of the troops walk completely around the base, while those expos go ahead and get a billion free shots in. And I think there's a Tesla farm in there as well, so they're going to get all these hits in while the units are running around the base. But he's going to bring enough Valks to take care of that. So we've got a shattered entry, and some of these wizards are doing some funneling. Takes that builder's hut on the corner, and then sends both of his royals in with a nice little jump there. I don't think the jump hit, though. I think the jump actually missed, so those Valkyries have to break in, but they will be able to jump into the second and third compartments here. So that queen is going to pull them in, and then they one-shot her, and then they're like, you know what, I'm not going to take out the altar. We're just going to walk around the entire base, which is pretty much exactly what you don't want your troops to do. but that's, he's got enough troops to go ahead and take care of this. He has 4 heals, I think. Oh no, he has one jump and 3 heals, so he has 2 more heals after he's used that one. So, and I think almost all of his Valkyries are completely alive. They are going to take a little detour, a little scenic detour. A couple of the Valkyries will start walking around down south for their death, but a good portion of them are going to start walking up to the top. That Lava Hound is popped, and the Wizards will go ahead and take care of that with the Queen following them. Queen uses her ability. Don't think that was a really good idea, because she is going to get taken out by that Tesla farm in just 2 shots. And now these they're going to come and wall break in on the bottom here. They're going to wall break in on this compartment, and then they're going to go jump into or break into it under a heal, and then heal up in that core as well. So I think he uses both of his heals in this core, because that quad Tesla farm is definitely doing a lot of damage. Or else, yeah, there we go. So he's got the heal on the back end to heal these Valkyries up. They are going to go ahead and bust through these other 2 walls. And these are level, I always get confused, I think they're level 10. Level 10 walls, so they're not low-level walls. And you see how fast this group of Valkyries takes through. It's just about 3 swipes. So, yeah, that's why it makes them so effective. They're almost as effective as Hogs when it comes to that. They can't jump the wall, but they sure can bang through it real fast. So we had 3 max Valks that were sent on the back end, and he single-handedly or very nicely takes care of that. One more Town Hall 9 hit on this particular one, and let's check that out. JLC getting 6 stars. And another ring base. So we're going to do another mass Valk. 17 Valks, I think maybe 20 Valks, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what he brings in the clan castle. So he's got a giant there to go ahead and pull that clan castle. It's always nice to pull that when you get a chance. It just makes things easier. It sends a barbarian to go ahead and get them in that poison. Sends a couple more. He wants to keep them in the poison as long as he possibly can. And it's doing its thing. I mean, those wizards are almost down. The loons are what you really got to worry about. Another was a little misdrop of that poison. I don't think it's going to take care of that loon in time, but the wizards will, so that's not a problem. They'll go ahead and take care of that. Did bring I think a max golem in the clan castle, so we do only have 17 Valks. Not using max Valks in the clan castle. Sends the king in, sends the queen in behind. And these Valks, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're going to run around the base again. I don't think they're going to make their way in. But again, another quad Tesla farm in there. We have 4 heals that are going on for this one. The Queen did not get the memo. She took a left at Albuquerque when she should have taken a right, or vice versa. And she's going to die a horrible expo death. Or at least some kind of death. Something is either the cannon or the expo, one of the two. So the Valks are making their way around. He's going to use that second heal. Still has 2 more. And you know what? We can fast forward this, because these guys are just going to walk around the base in a ring fashion. And then they're going to go ahead and come all the way back out again. So not the smartest troops here. But there's a whole bunch of them. So walking around the base, doing their cleaning. So fast, we'll bust through these level 9 walls, or level 8 walls, super fast, and then it uses those last 2 heals for the core and gets the 3 stars. So, you know, even though it's not the way you should hit the base as far as going around the ring, with that many Valks, make sure you bring that many Valks. The other option that you can do is you can go ahead and send those Valks, maybe bring 12 Valks to go ahead and walk around the ring, and once they clear half of that base out, you can send like 8 or 9 Hogs in from the area that's already cleaned up, and they'll go ahead and jump straight to the core, and as long as you save a heal or 2 for those Hogs in the core, they'll go ahead and take care of that completely, and then they'll jump out and start helping the Valks and King that are doing the rest of the cleanup. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the other war for the other Town Hall 9 attacks. Alright, so for these Town Hall 9 attacks, this is our war against Silver Malaya, or Malaya. I think they were also a Malaysian clan, another level 9 clan. and we'll go ahead and jump into these attacks. You know what? I will show real quick what they did, because it was a much better war. I think they used almost all their attacks, 63, 65, just to show, you know, I was not in this war, so I didn't get a chance to see, but you'll see what they did to our bases. I think they struggled most of the Town Hall 9, so that usually means that they probably did. I don't know why they left our Town Hall 8 with 2 stars, our lowest Town Hall 8, but whatever. It's the way it goes. So let's go ahead and check out some of these attacks, and we're going to start with number 1 with a GoVaLoon. Lion getting a 6-star war here, and bringing, I think it was a shattered entry? Yeah, we've got a shattered entry going here with the max golem in the clan castle. Brings his own lava hound for when he takes out the rest of these air defenses. And you look at this base, you got 3 air defenses right in a row. Don't do that. That's just not a good idea to go ahead and put 3 air defenses right for the picking. I think we had a wall breaker fail, or multiple wall breaker fails there, so that's not a good thing. But I think these Valks that he ends up dropping in will go ahead and bust open this wall very, very nicely. They are your makeshift wall breakers. They can go ahead and swipe through even these high-level, max-level Town Hall 9 walls real quick, and we are through already with these Valkyries. So everything's going to get rerouted back in there, and their goal is to take out these 3 air defenses. So we've got a heal going, we've got a jump going. It's going to jump that king and everything else to take out that first air defense. Queen is going to handle that clan castle, and then she's going to swing to the left a little bit, take care of those 2 Teslas, which is always good when you're doing back end GoLaLoon. And she's going to take out those. It's actually quad Teslas. And she's going to take out that second air defense, and sends in the loon already because that queen is going down, or the queen is down, the enemy queen. And that lava hound is not going to really be able to tank too much longer. It is busted, but under rage, those loons get in there and they will take out that air defense. Hero Queen here is going to take out this Tesla, then she's going to use her ability and take out that last air defense. And now that the last air defense is gone, it's pretty much done deal with these loons. They will go ahead and have a lot of problems with that wizard tower, but only that last defense, which is the sweeper, is not going to cause any more problems. And then we're just in cleanup. So we got a nice split on the loons. We've got some pups up north from that lava hound, and that's going to go ahead and get us that 3 stars that we're looking for. Very, very nice attack. Alright, I think number 3 is Who Am I again? Let me just make sure. Yep, and we're doing what? A queen walk with what? GoVaLo. There we go. This is your template. This is your blueprint of how to do a queen walk, GoVaLo. So we've got the wizards doing some funneling up top, easy access buildings, trash buildings for free. And anytime you can get buildings for free, it's always a good thing. Drops that queen up top with the healers, taking out a Tesla, and they're going to go ahead and start taking out some of these defenses. Drops a hog for pretty much almost a 1-for-1 type of trade-off, but it was to get the clan castle. So drops a very nice poison in there, and she'll take out a couple of these things real quick. Again, does not have that the rage or anything for the queen, so kind of going like just almost free falling there. Very, very risky there to have a queen without any rage at all, but still has the ability, so that's really good. Second phase is going in. Valkyries are breaking in there. It has a jump to get them through this first part of the core, and a heal to get them through this mass defense. All these point defenses and stuff coming in. It's like a war zone down there. Queen finally uses the ability and drops a second jump, and these Valkyries wipe out that enemy queen. And the friendly queen trips 2 giant bombs, so that's always a good thing. And I think, do we have I don't know if we have both giant bombs triggered. I think that's probably in this core where these hogs are running into. But we'll see that in just a second. So we'll see if they have a double giant bomb set here as they run through. And there it goes. So we have got bacon, but we've got a lot more hogs to go ahead and rectify that situation. So these hogs are coming up top. We've got Valkyries that are cleaning up on the northwest part, on the south part, and even busting through the wall to try to get to that Expo. And she will. Who's going to win, the Valkyrie or the Expo? I'm thinking the Expo at this point. So That's not a great thing, but the queen is going to go ahead and still completely bust through this wall and be healed completely full. She'll take out this Expo with no problem, and we're already done. We're not even, we can't clean up because our defense was the last thing that we did. Okay, so last one, our tried and true, we haven't shown it in a while, but our good old-fashioned GoHo. No Valkyries included in this one, and we've got Sir Topham Hatt coming in here, and he's got 1 jump, 3 heals, which is your basic type of standard spell composition for a GoHo. He's got a shattered entry and 30 hogs for the bulk of the attack. Drops his queen in there. And do we have a king in there already? I don't know if yeah, there we go. Drops the king in there as well. There is still a dragon up, and a dragon loose is never a good thing. So that queen will go ahead and go one-on-one with it. It will get a good little piece of her, but then she gets the final word. So it's time to send the hogs in here as the enemy queen is down. We've got 3 heals to go ahead and push these hogs through the base. So we're doing a counterclockwise surgical type deployment here. Pesky little Tesla on the outside, just annoyance for the hogs. Not going to be a really big deal. Sends 4 hogs to take care of that. They won't even know what hit them. Hit a giant bomb standing in heals. Very nice heal. And we still have another heal left over to push these hogs through the rest of the base. That queen is up. And these hogs look like they're going to be able to take care of the rest of this base. Standing in that heal, they only have 4 defenses that can do them damage. And Expo goes down, the cannon's going to go down, losing a lot of hogs to spring traps. But this Tesla is going to have to deal with about 10 or 12 hogs, and it's never going to be good for a Tesla. So they got to take out that those skelly traps. Queen is going to go down to that king, but the wizards will take care of that. And the hogs will jump the walls to make sure they get into the town hall and take care for the 100%. The 3-star. Alright, let's jump into some Town Hall 8 attacks and we'll go through them and then we'll be done. Okay, let's jump into some Town Hall 8 attacks. Going back to the Majalaya Squad War, we're going to go ahead and look at number 20. So, okay, here we go. And we're going to go look at a GoVaLo by Irish coming in here with a shattered entry, bringing 2 golems and I think 6 Valks. I think we've got Valks in the clan castle with a quad quake to open up that whole entire right hand side. Get those things in real fast. Just a little bit of funneling is necessary, and make sure those Valkyries don't go for their little pleasant walk, and to be able to take care of this clan castle, which is all ground, which is just like complete food for these Valkyries. Rages them up. They're just going to chew through this whole thing like in just about 5 or 10 seconds. It's going to be faster than you can even think of. They'll go ahead and make their way into the core under rage, get healed back up again, and it's already done. There's 1 air defense left, and we can already start sending the loons in here. So this is what you can do with 1 rage, 1 heal, and GoVaLo. Just take care of a base in under 2 minutes. It's a cookie cutter thing. Watch this attack over and over again if you want to know how to properly do a GoVaLo. This is exactly how you get it done, and this is how you get those 3 stars. Still some Valkyries up. Everything's going to be cleaned up. We've got 2 full golems. We've got balloons, a king that's up, tons of wizards. Just everybody's pitching in, doing their job. It's like hands across America. Very nice. Alright, next one down, 21. We're going to go ahead and check out Mac do a GoVaLo. Gives those hogs some love. We watched the loons, now we're going to watch the hogs do it. This time we're not going to use a quad quake. We are going to go ahead and use double poisons and 3 heals for this attack. That giant just got stomped, but very nice thing to throw in those extra couple hogs. Make sure you get that full clan castle lore. Those wizards will go ahead and do havoc to you. They do have to walk through that valley of death there. I would actually drop double poison and make them walk through that entire runway of poison, but it's fine. It still takes care of everything. So we've got a bunch of wizards making through, and very nice way to throw down that golem before that kill squad gets there. That's just going to make them live for that much longer. And we've got a wall breaker going in. So when you're not using a quad quake, you got to use wall breakers. Got the wizards funneling up top. That king is going to go ahead and be dropped, and let's drop those Valkyries in there now as well before we clean too much of that middle part open and the Valkyries walk. So I don't know, maybe we're just holding them back. Well, I don't know, holding Valks back for memento. So I guess just because we can. Going to use that first heal with those hogs going in. It sends basically a clockwise type of deployment of these hogs. They'll all meet up in that center where he goes and heals, and he still has one more left over, one more heal left over, and still Valkyrie is like, she's banging on the sideline saying, come on, put me in, let's go, let's do this, it's what I'm here for. Triggers one giant bomb at a time of the double giant bomb set. That's just perfect. And we've got 4 more defenses left. That Valkyrie is the non-MVP. Valkyrie is sent in. I don't even see where she was sent in. Maybe up. No, I don't know where she was sent. Oh, there we go. She's sent in for cleanup duty. That's what you're put on. You're put on for cleanup duty. That's your job. Get your bucket and broom and just start cleaning up. So they're gonna have to get through that king, and I don't think they're going to be able to do it. So maybe this Valkyrie, she is not going to be able to do it either. So the king, it finally does it with a sliver of health, just barely getting by there. But there we go. And let's remember that that MVP Valk. So it wasn't even a GoVaLo. It's really just a GoHo. All right, and last one on this war is number 22 for a Mass Hog. Warfang going in with the Mass Hog. On number 22, bring in 2 poisons, 3 heals, and a couple giants to tank. So we've got a great, I think the other giant bomb is on the left-hand side of that collector too. So are we getting 2 giant bombs? Maybe not. Maybe it didn't trigger it. I don't know. So we got 1 giant bomb triggered, which is fantastic, and the clan castle, which is just the best you can ask for as far as that. Decides he doesn't want to use the poison. You know what? We're going to do this old school. No poison is necessary. So drops that giant in there for some tanking, and he's going to do a counterclockwise type of deployment for these hogs, sending about 4 or 5 in at each point. And they're going to go ahead and heal up in that semi-core there with the Teslas popping inside the core. And there was no giant bomb there. I'm kind of surprised. So it must be up top by the mortar. So we'll go ahead and watch these hogs go around the base. Still has 2 more hogs or 2 more heals left for the hogs, and a clan castle full of hogs. So they'll go ahead and heal up that area. I think they're gonna. Well, they don't trip the giant bomb there either. So I don't know where the giant bombs are. Maybe between these 2 cannons on the outside. So we'll see what happens. Their king is beating on them, but they are standing under a heal, and drops that nice poison to slow down the king twice. So it makes a big difference. They will, half of them will get slammed by that giant bomb up top, but it's not going to be enough to slow them down. So these hogs will go ahead and take care of that king while he's running away. Smack him in the back. We've got tons of wizards and hogs all over the place doing cleanup. So we have got our 3 stars there. So let's jump over to the other war, and we will go ahead and check out the last 2 Town Hall 8 attacks. Back in Silver Malaya, or Silver Malaya, whatever. And we're going to look at number 16, and this is another Mass Hog by Lex. So we got one of these funky bases again. I think I've showed it before, but you know, where they put those walls there for the town hall. I don't understand it. Well, I do understand it. It's a farming base. It's so that you know, if you're not farming with hogs, it's very hard to break in through all those walls to get to the town hall. But if you're using it for a war base, you will notice that hogs can jump those walls without any problem. So it sends a group of 4 or 8 hogs in each of these corners to go ahead and start taking these things out. They're going to all start to collapse towards that core, and they'll all meet up in a heel there, and they will hit that giant bomb, which is not going to be a good thing for them. but we've already used all the heals, and all the hogs sent in each one of those corners. Drops the poison on that king, and they're going to go ahead and take out this last archer tower, and then turn on the king and knock him out real quick. Those hogs, like I said, look at that. They jumped the wall. They are taking care of that town hall, and they're going to jump back out of it. Look, whoa, there we go. Hog ride us. So this is how you crush that base. I think we've got just a couple more buildings to take care of. We're going to go fast forward it, and we are done. Nice attack. Way to get those 3 stars done. And last one that we're going to look at right here is our number 19 for another GoVaLo. 2D getting this one done. So one of those like really spread out bases, like a tic-tac-toe or like a reverse Tootsie Roll type of base, where everything is in the core, uses that quad quake, and now it's just about funneling. Get that funneling down so that those Valkyries walk in there and they're going to go straight into that core and take out everything. Drops a shattered golem entrance. 2 golems in there start tanking. Got funneling going on by Valkyries are used for funneling for some reason. Don't understand that, but they'll go ahead and trip a giant bomb and get sprung. Now we got the right thing. We got wizards going up top, so maybe that was just a misclick of dropping that Valkyrie in there. That wizard will eat a giant bomb, take one for the team, and we're going to go ahead and send those Valkyries. And finally, and then I think we sent the clan. Yeah, there we go. There's our clan castle stuff. Now we don't have any poison, so these wizards, you know what? Your job is to take care of that that dragon and that loon, and they're on it. They're right there. They're getting this thing done. Uses those 2 heals to take care of the Valkyries, heal them up, make sure that they get through. The clan castle finally goes down, and we can start sending loons in. They got a long journey, so start sending them in a little bit earlier. But we've got everybody running towards the corner there. No more spells left, but we've got just a balloon parade coming in here up top. I think probably a little bit of overkill of balloons. Tons of balloons. Maybe bring a couple more Valks and drop a couple of the loons. But that's, it's whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, he did get the 3 stars, so that's for this, it was the right amount. But the golem is tripping the giant bomb, which is no big deal. Unfortunately, the loon is tanking for the golem, which is the opposite of what you want. But they'll make it through, and we're going to be in cleanup, just taking care of the rest of the space. Got the king running around, Valkyries are running around, and the loon is floating around with those golems on the ground. And we've got the 3 stars. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this recap of both of these wars. Town Hall 9, Town Hall 8 attacks. Props to WHF Rising, and going into our 100th victory now. So we'll check that out, and hopefully you took these attacks, get used to them, practice them, you get used to the composition, what spells to bring, and when to deploy, and when to use the spells. Get the 6-star clan wars and those 3-star attacks.